Alright guys, welcome back for another Dokkan Battle video. And before we actually get into the video, I did actually want to say this. I really did record this video sooner. It should have been uploaded, like a couple hours sooner, like way sooner. But unfortunately, after I actually recorded my first showcase with this Gogeta, it turns out I did not actually turn off the in-game audio, so the audio is just blasted the whole way through. So there's literally nothing I could salvage from it. So this is my second time doing this. So anyways, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's showcase this Gogeta. Right before we hop in though, I do want to say this: Gogeta is fully maxed out. Again, super attack level 15 out of 15, level 140 out of 140. He's only 55%. I could, obviously make him 69%, but for the purpose of this video, I want to make it, only 55%. No equipment on him. Links are around 2, 3s, and 4s, and then of course these are his categories. So anyways, let's go ahead, let's hop right in, and let's showcase Gogeta on the first category team. Alright guys, so we are here in an event. We are here in the Bojack story event. So anyways, the first team we're going to be showcasing this Goku on, or not this Goku, this Gogeta on, is going to be the Super Saiyan team. Now this Super Saiyan team is led by the STR Namek Goku, as you see right here. Namek Goku leads the category 170% to attack and defense, and 130% to HP. So I think this is going to be a really good look for Gogeta. He's going to work really well on the Super Saiyan team, especially with the AGL Super Saiyan Gogeta from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. They're going to work really well. And then with this unit right here, the Gotenks and Ghost unit, which makes Rainbow Key Spheres, which Gogeta really needs. So just to briefly go over what Gogeta does, Gogeta has 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. He's super effective against all types. With one or more Rainbow Key Spheres, he has a 30% chance to dodge. With 2 or more Key Spheres, he gets an additional 40% attack, and then with 3 or more Key Spheres, he has a 50% chance of performing a critical hit. So again, we got the 3 Rainbow Key Spheres, so Gogeta has a 30% chance to dodge. He has an attack buff of 40%, and he also has a 50% chance to crit, and also on his super attack, he has the ability to lower attack and defense, as well as he also raises his defense on super attack. So Gogeta there at 2 million. The bad thing that I forgot to do was number 1, check his defense, and number 2, check his his links as well, which is something that I unfortunately forgot to do. So that's on me. Okay, so we're just gonna keep targeting Bojack. Again, we want to get maybe maybe one more rotation of Gogeta over here on the Super Saiyan team, just because again there are quite a bit of categories I do want to actually showcase Gogeta on, so we can see kind of like a broad view of what this Gogeta brings to the table. So again, just really like talking very general, like Gogeta does basically everything, crit, lowering attack and defense, raising defense. He has good attack and defense at the start of turn. He has a dodge chance. He's effective against all types. He's got an attack buff. So this Super Gogeta after ZZA is really impressive, and this is actually really good. I barely get to see Namek Goku transform, so getting to see his transformation is really nice. So we have 5 out of 7 links active right here. Gogeta's defense is at 76k. Again, Gogeta raises his defense on super attack, which I actually did the math. He should be at around maybe 97, 98k defense after he supers. Again, this is only a 55% Gogeta, so of course, you probably already have this guy rainbowed, if you are a long-time player of this game. So, who knows? I could be wrong, but, Gogeta for sure at the rainbow level is going to be at a much more impressive stance. So anyways, we only got the 2 Rainbow Key Spheres, so Gogeta only has a 30% chance to dodge, and he has the attack buff, so he does not have the 50% chance to crit. But anyways, even without that, Gogeta being super effective against all types is still going to be able to do lots and lots of damage. So what does he put up here? He puts up a solid 2.4 million attack stat. Remember, that is super effective against all types. So in reality, that is a 3.6 million attack stat, and there's a 30% chance to dodge right there. That could be the 5 dodge from his hidden potential system. but I choose to believe that that is a 5 dodge from his passive, because again, it's really, you know, like impossible to tell with Gogeta, you know, if it's from his hidden potential system or it's actually from his passive. All right, so you know what? You know, we're gonna get one more rotation with him, so let's just quickly do, you know what, let's actually go ahead and kill the rest of the enemies now that we're here. Just get rid of Bujin, and I think the physical bosses guy, his name is Bebop. Again, I could be wrong, but I don't, you know, completely know all the names of the you know, Bojack squadron. Namek Goku putting up some really good numbers, and then this AGL Blue Gogeta. I actually still need to work on his links. There are quite a few links that I still need to get a little bit higher, but you know, we're still doing that link level grinding over here. All right. Okay, so Super Vegito, we have only 5 out of 7 links. So that's going to be the case with either Namek. Actually, no, with Vegito, he has more. So let's go ahead and let's do that. We're going to get the 3 rainbow key spheres. So we're going to be able to have the dodge chance, crit chance, and then the extra attack buff. Okay, so he puts up a 2.4 million attack stat. Again, super effective against all types. I mean, his attack would increase if we did have, you know, I believe it is experienced fighters and over in a flash is what he's missing. You know, his attack may jump up to maybe close to 3 million, you know, 2.6, 2.7 around there. But unfortunately, we did not, you know, we're not able to get those links active. And then Super Vegito here doing some really good damage with his counters. And then Namek Goku hopefully can finish off Bojack for us, which then will lead us into the next category team we're going to showcase him on, and he does. So like I said before, we're going to head on over to our next category team, which is either going to be the Otherworld Warrior category if I can find a friend, and then if we can't do the Otherworld Warrior, then we're going to have to do the Movie Heroes team. Alright, so we're here on the Otherworld Warriors category team, of course led by the Super Saiyan 2 Int Angel Goku. This is actually a team I usually never run. You know, it's actually a team that's really quite hard to find the friend Goku for, just because, again, no one really runs this team for some reason, even though it's actually a pretty decent team overall. So Gogeta's in the second slot. He is starting out with the LR physical transforming Gogeta. I think that's really good, just because, you know, we're going to be able to get a really good rotation with those two linked up together. And then if we can take enough damage and we can somehow make it a turn 6, maybe we can get the LR to transform, and then we can get kind of like a rotation with both of them, you know, linked up together, the two Super Gogetas. Of course, we'll see what happens. It probably won't happen, just because, again, it's really hard to get these guys to transform. So we have everything except Fuse Fighter and Over in a Flash. We're at 75k defense. Again, Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku is 170% to HP, attack, and defense on this team. So our stats are looking quite nice. Okay, those are 3 Rainbow Key Spheres. We're going to give that to Gogeta. Again, we already know what he does, but just to recap, he now has a 30% chance to dodge, a 50% chance to crit, and he gets an extra 40% attack, and he puts up a 2.59 million attack stat. Again, that is super effective against all types. If we just, you know, quickly do the math, that's actually like a 4 million attack stat right there. So almost a 4 million attack stat, like 3.75 million and all that good stuff. But very impressive from Gogeta right there. And then his defense, he was at what, like 75k, like maybe 96, 95k defense. He would have been not in the 100k realm, but still, you know, fairly decent. The only issue is in this Otherworld Warriors category team. There is a Rainbow Orb Changer. You know, it is actually the Tech Frieza that recently got his awakening. The only issue is, again, Tech Frieza is not really going to work well with these units that I brought. Again, I kind of wanted to go for like a Saiyan type build. The issue being I didn't actually have enough Saiyan based units to bring. So, you know, I resorted to bringing the free-to-play physical Angel Goku, and also the AGL Grandpa Gohan, which is probably going to take quite a bit of damage here. Hopefully, you know, he doesn't actually die, because it would be actually quite embarrassing to just go ahead and die, especially, you know, when I'm going on about, you know, how this category team is actually, you know, pretty decent for what it is. So, ooh, we are taking a bit of damage. Thank God we didn't get supered, though. Now, what are we looking in terms of links? Same thing. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to put Gogeta in the second slot. And unfortunately for Gogeta, we're not gonna be able to get any rainbow key spheres. Again, do keep in mind that that can happen with Gogeta, where you're not able to get, you know, everything he needs to, you know, unlock his full potential. But, you know, even without that, you know, Gogeta's still gonna be able to put up some good numbers. And there he is at 2.1 million, essentially a 2.2 million attack stat, which again, if you do the math, is like a 3.2 million attack stat. So, you know, fairly impressive from Gogeta right there, especially only being at 55%. So if we can actually take damage on this turn, we should be good to go, but I don't want to die, so let's do this. Let's purposely miss super attacks. We should be able to take damage. Again, we do have a free-to-play Goku here who's gonna get hit in the back. Okay, thank God that this Vegito Super, that Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, I didn't want either one of the other two units to get hit, because we literally could have died. And then this Goku also lowers, you know, our health by 7% when he supers, so, you know, this is gonna hopefully knock us down. Okay, so yeah, we're under 50% HP, so we should be good to then go ahead and transform. And there it is. Alright, so we're just gonna get the rotation of the two Super Gogetas together, and then we're gonna head on over to another category team and see what Gogeta's able to do there. Okay, you know what, yeah, okay, so okay, so 3 rainbow key spheres. He's got his full passive active. We have the LR right here, and I didn't check links, but again, he's gonna have 6 out of 7 links, because again, that Gogeta gets fused fighter when he transforms, so he's gonna have 6 out of 7 links, and that is a 2.4 million attack stat. Keep in mind, he has a 50% chance to crit. He did not crit, but again, you know, super effective against all types. That is a much higher attack stat than it actually looks like. Same thing with this Gogeta. He is also super effective against all types, and they finished him off. So, like I said, now we're gonna head on over to the Movie Heroes category team. Alrighty guys, so we are here on the Movie Heroes category team. Of course, this is led by the AGL Super Saiyan Gogeta. So we actually have every single link active. I think, okay, so we're getting experienced fighters from Bardock and Guinea. How do I want to do this? Because I don't want Gogeta to finish off Frieza, but I am going to take the gamble here. We don't have a whole lot of Rainbow Orb Changers on this rotation. I do have God Goku, who does, you know, create Rainbow Key Spheres. Unfortunately, he wasn't on rotation. Bardock and Guinea, again, I brought them just because, you know, they're a unit I never really use, and also to see if we're able to get their active skill. This is what I didn't want to happen. Gogeta's out here doing some really, really nice damage, but please don't kill Frieza. And he didn't, so they're at a 2.26 million attack stat. Super Gogeta, every single link is active. Again, if we did get that other Rainbow Key Sphere, his attack stat would have been maybe close to maybe 2.7, 2.6 million, again being super effective against all types. Okay, so we want to float this Trunks off rotation. Again, thanks to God Goku, we do have a decent amount of Rainbow Orbs, so I'm going to go ahead and save the ones on the left for Gogeta. But let me actually pull up Trunks' details, because again, I actually want to remind myself of his support type ability, because again, that Trunks from the World Tournament is actually a support type unit for Movie Heroes, but I do forget what exactly his buff is. Okay, so then God Goku out here putting in some work, sealing as well. So he gives Movie Heroes 2 key, 20% attack, and 10% defense. Oh, okay, so his support type ability is not bad, and then he changes physical key spheres to rainbow. Alright, so he is a rainbow key sphere orb changer as well, which is really good. And then we are going to get a super attack with him. Again, his animation doesn't look that bad, but again, hopefully when they do kind of awaken him, you know, they buff his support type ability to 3 key and 40% to attack and defense to Movie Heroes. Okay, let's see. Our defense 68k again. Gogeta gives 150% to defense and HP, and only 170% to attack. Okay, we're not gonna be able to get any rainbow key spheres, it seems, which is unfortunate. But again, this is important to put in the video. Again, just to highlight, what Gogeta's going to be at if he's not able to get, a consistent amount of rainbow key spheres. Okay, so we are going to get super attacked by Frieza here. Again, if we can't get a rotation with Trunks and Gogeta, again, I'm going to try to do that. Again, if this, Frieza boss can somehow survive, I don't think Frieza's going to survive next turn, just because we do have Bardock and Gine on rotation, and again, Bardock and Gine, they get like 300% attack against, a Frieza based unit, so it's gonna be really hard to not super attack with them as well, because they actually give themselves a lot of ki from their passive. You know what, I think actually I'm gonna get this attack stat with Bardock and Gine, because again, it's really hard to get their full passive active, because look at them, already full 24 ki, and they've got their active skill. Because if you take a look at them, they get 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. They get an extra 3 ki and 100% attack and defense when there's a Goku, and we have got a Goku. 100% attack when there's a movie bosses category enemy, which Frieza is not. And then 100% attack and 3 ki and performs a critical hit if there's a Frieza. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop Bardock and Gine's active skill. Again, I don't see Frieza surviving this with Bardock and Gine having their insane attack stat against Frieza. Got a Goku who can seal, and he actually crit for us quite frequently as well. And then the Super Saiyan Blue AGL Gogeta in the back, who has literally guaranteed critical hits. So I don't see Frieza surviving this, so we might as well go all out. Okay, Bardock and Gine, you guys get up to a 2.49. Again, they're only at a 69% in the hidden potential system, but they of course go ahead and finish Frieza off. So anyways, we're going to take a look at Gogeta on the final category team, which is going to be the final trump card team. Alright, so we are here once more. Again, this is going to be the final team that we're going to showcase him on before we, then call it a video. So this is the final trump card team, again led by either STR Gogeta or Tech Vegito. Again, this is a 150% to stats led team. So again, his defense, if we take a look at Gogeta, is a little bit lower. In terms of links, again, we have everything except experienced fighters. We did get those 2 rainbow key spheres, so we have the extra attack buff as well as the 30% chance to dodge. And then again, Gogeta is always at a constant 2.1 million attack stat. So again, Gogeta is just really an impressive unit at 55%. So again, we're gonna get a rotation, probably with like God Topo on rotation, along with the Super Saiyan AGL Gogeta, and then we'll probably call it a video. I do want to go a little bit crazy with the STR Gogeta now that we have him here, just to see him, go ahead and absolutely destroy this Dokkan event. There he is, 2.4, super effective against all types. Again, he can do an additional super attack after this, and he's just, blown through the water here. Alright, I think next turn we're going to have God Topo on rotation, so that's going to be very good. It's turn 5 next turn, so Gogeta's going to transform into Super Saiyan Blue. That is a bit of a bummer, just because, again, I didn't want him to transform, but again, it is what it is. I think we should be able to get... actually, no, because I didn't float up Super Vegito on this turn, so we're not going to be able to get him with Gogeta on a rotation together, which is really unfortunate. Okay, so we're probably going to get this last attack stat in, and then, of course, we'll head on over to the breakdown portion of the video, where I basically give my final thoughts on this Gogeta unit. Alright, so we do have God Topo, as I said. We have everything except Golden Warrior and Experienced Fighters. We're at 82k defense, so our defense is much better. Okay, so we are going to be able to... Oh, damn it, I thought we were going to get all 3, but no, we're only going to be able to get the 2 Rainbow Key Spheres. And so, again, this is going to be the final turn with the Gogeta. Again, with God Topo on rotation, given 40% to attack and defense, Gogeta should be at around maybe like a 2.5, 2.6 million attack stat. Again, if we did have, you know, Golden Warrior and then Experienced Fighters active, our attack stat would be a bit higher. Because I think, if I quickly check on the Dokkan Wiki, Experienced Fighters gives 10% attack at level 1 and then 15 at level 10. And there he was at 2.58 million attack stats. So very, very impressive by Gogeta here. Again, he didn't get that chance to crit because, again, we didn't get the third Rainbow Key Sphere, which would have given us that 50% chance to crit. So you know what? We'll just kill this Gogeta boss next turn with Super, not Super, but the Vegito, not the Vegetos, the Gogeta Blues will go ahead and use their active skill. And you know what? I think I'll actually get this, the audio for the active skill as well. So let me just mute myself right now, and we're gonna go ahead and play the active skill. And there it is, guys. The final win screen right there. Easily was still one of the best win screens in the game. So anyways, let's go head on over to the breakdown portion of the video. Alright guys, so this is Outshining Darkness Super Gogeta. He is Super Int 3 key 130% to stats, and then Extreme Int 3 key 90% to stats. His super attack Soul Punisher raises defense for 1 turn and lowers enemies' attack and defense. And because he raises defense on super attack, I would say go full additionals for this Gogeta. His passive is Overwhelming Radiance. He's super effective against all types. He gets 120% attack and defense. He has a medium chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attacks with 1 or more Rainbow Key Spheres obtained. He gets an additional 40% attack with 2 or more Rainbow Key Spheres obtained, and then he has a high chance of performing a critical hit, which is a 50% chance with 3 or more Rainbow Key Spheres obtained. So again, overall, Gogeta at 55%, keep that in mind, was hitting around maybe 2.2 million attack stats, you know, without support, and, you know, without getting the extra attack buff with the attack buff, 40%, he was hitting, you know, 2.4, 2.3 million attack stat, super effective against all types. So overall, Gogeta is going to be doing lots and lots of damage. Again, his defense may not be the craziest, again, just because the way that the raising defense mechanic works, where it's, you know, 30% instead of, you know, greatly raises where it's 50%. Gogeta, with, you know, being around maybe 75k defense without support, is going to be at around, you know, 97, 98k defense, so not even being able to reach 100k. So that is why I greatly recommend you guys go for additionals for this unit. And then again, you know, even with that said, you know, the fact that he lowers attack and defense as well is going to be very helpful in things like Super Battle Road and even Extreme Super Battle Road. So again, if you are struggling with those types of modes, you know, say for, you know, Super Int, Extreme Super Battle Road, this Gogeta is going to be able to help you over there. So overall, my impression is, you know, if you do have this Gogeta, go ahead and EZA him. Trust me, you won't be disappointed with the results. This Gogeta is really fun to use. He's just overall a really great unit. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. I post daily and will be streaming. Not daily, but we'll have a consistent stream schedule. Again, I'll make a separate video going over that, of course, in the future. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.